Welcome to Nuut Education with Eesha and Dani.
Hi Eesha, welcome to nuut-ed again. How are you?
I'm good, Dani. How are you?
I'm very good. How's your week been?
It's been good.
But I'm very glad to have you in studio today because I want to talk to you about hair supplements.
Yes.
Now, a lot of people, for many different reasons, might find like their hair is thinning or it's not as shiny as they want, so they gravitate towards taking a hair supplement. And you can buy them even from Coles these days, like all the multivitamins out there, right through to really specific ones you have to order that are so expensive. But I want to know, what are your thoughts on all these hair supplements that are infiltrating the market?
Yeah, so definitely if you type into Google, hair supplements for long, healthy hair, there's so many that come up. And what I want people to understand is, while there are some hair supplements that can, help with certain hair disorders, there's very limited research on these nutritional supplements when it comes to people that don't have a nutrient deficiency. And in fact, taking these supplements in excess when you don't have a known deficiency can actually have the opposite effect, and it can actually lead to hair loss. So what I want to kind of discuss today is the effects of nutritional deficiency on your hair health, but how, prioritizing a wholesome, healthy diet is more important than taking these, miracle pills and hair gummies and supplements.
You could waste a lot of money otherwise.
Exactly, for nothing.
So you mentioned nutrients are really important for hair growth and luscious long locks. I've always been told that iron was really important to have and make sure you have good iron levels.
Yes.
What role does iron play though on your hair health?
Yeah, so fun fact, iron deficiency is actually the most common deficiency worldwide. And a bit on iron, it's an essential element which carries oxygen around the body, and it's found bound to hemoglobin in our red blood cells. So really important element there. When it comes to hair loss, studies have shown that iron deficiency anemia in particular can lead to something called chronic diffuse telogen effluvium. And that's a type of hair disorder where your hair starts to fall out and kind of diffuse slowly over time. Yeah, there is a correlation there between iron deficiency anemia and hair loss as well.
Okay, at Nuut, we love protein, of course. It's what we're all about over here. And so I want to know, is there a link between protein and your hair health? Cheeky question. I know the answer.
Yeah, so definitely protein is, very important for our hair health. And that's because hair is primarily composed of a protein called keratin. And a little bit about keratin, it basically forms the structure of each hair strand, and it provides resilience, elasticity, and strength as well. And two little amino acids as well that are really important are cysteine and methionine, and they provide, the sulfur that's needed to create the disulfide bonds in keratin. So really important there. When it actually comes to deficiency and hair loss, I guess in Australia, protein deficiency is not very common. Us Australians get a lot of protein in our diet. But in some populations, protein deficiency or malnutrition is more common. Symptoms of this severe protein malnutrition include hair becoming more fine and brittle, alopecia occurring, your hair lightening as well, and getting really like fine peach fuzz-like hair. But in terms of supplementation, there's very limited research on, taking protein supplements and amino acids if there's no known deficiency. So while protein, is really important for healthy hair, it's not going to make your hair, Rapunzel-like just because you consume extra.
Got it. Understood. So you want a high protein diet though.
Yes.
So just keep that in mind, but don't bulk up on just protein in your diet because that's not going to give you a lot of hair.
No.
Okay, what about the mighty nutrient zinc? How does that affect our hair health?
Yeah, so the exact role of zinc in the function of the hair follicle is still unknown, but studies have said that zinc can accelerate hair follicle recovery, and that's really important in people who have alopecia. Alopecia is a well-known sign of zinc deficiency, and those with alopecia often find success after taking zinc supplementation with regrowth occurring. Again, when it comes to those who don't have deficiency, their research is still divided, but definitely in terms of alopecia, zinc supplementation can help with hair regrowth.
Are there any other nutrients we should be mindful of if we want healthy hair?
Yeah, so the first one that comes to mind is vitamin A. And while vitamin A deficiency itself hasn't been linked to hair loss, excessive supplementation of vitamin A has been. And studies have found that toxicity can occur when you have high levels of vitamin A supplementation. And this not only affects our hair, but our skin, our vision, and our bones as well. And another vitamin that comes to mind is vitamin E. And again, excessive vitamin E supplementation has been linked to it can cause bleeding, it can cause decreased thyroid function, and it can also lead to hair loss. So just two you should be mindful of when over supplementing.
Yeah, don't just take a supplement for the sake of it.
That's it.
So if you don't want us to take supplements, what should we be focusing on instead?
Yeah, so while nutrients have definitely been linked to, healthy hair, these supplements are, I guess, only effective in people with a known deficiency. So what I want people to prioritize is a wholesome, balanced, nutritious diet, because this is going to provide you with all the nutrients that you need for healthy hair and to prioritize hair growth. And not just what you eat, but your lifestyle factors as well. So prioritizing sleep, reducing your stress levels, exercising, because when your body is functioning as a whole, this means that your body can, prioritize non-essential functions like hair growth. So fun fact there, hair growth is not an essential function in the body. So making sure that you're well as a whole means that your body can prioritize hair growth as well.
So otherwise it will send the nutrients to do other things in the body, like skin and all of that.
Exactly.
Interesting. Well, thank you so much, because I think it's very confusing when you see people out there taking hundreds of supplements for all different things and you're like, what should I be taking? Or is it going to solve my problem? So great to get a little bit more of an in-depth analysis and all of that. So that's why we love having you in studio. Thanks for joining us, Eesha.
No worries, Dani. Can't wait to be back.